Hello and welcome to Caring for Me, Caring for You, a thought and a prayer for the week. I'm Greg Johnson, and yes, I am here in Bali in Villa Anggrek. Anggrek means orchids, and these are just some of them that I have around the villa. It's so wonderful to be here. It's so wonderful to be with our many, many friends. And it is equally wonderful to be with each and every one of you as we take a moment as the week begins to think about it, to think about our family caregiving role, and to think about caring for us. These have been extraordinary times. There is no question. Here in Bali, as you know from last week's broadcast, we celebrated the New Year, which is Nyepi, and following that, within 2 days, was Eid, the end of the month-long celebration of and time of fasting and prayer and meditation known as Ramadan. And now it has been a week of a time of holiday. So now we're getting back into the routine here in Bali. I've had the privilege of spending quite a bit of time with some of our leaders at the Sahaja Foundation, and to each of them, they bring greetings to all of you as I always bring greetings from you to them. It's hard to believe, but we are celebrating the second anniversary of Sahaja Bali. Sahaja is a Sanskrit word that means health, prosperity, and peace. And so we celebrate that in each and every program that we do and its traditions here in wonderful Bali, Indonesia. We're planning some very exciting programming, and we have a series of events and meetings going on and some wonderful celebrations. You'll be seeing photos of them from the various areas where they bring together groups in the village to provide caregiving and caregiving education. We're so proud of each and everything that they're doing, and thank you for your good thoughts and your good prayers as well. Now in America, we're and much of the Western world with Lent and with Passover. This year, it's one of those times when Passover and Easter will coincide on the 20th of April, but leading up to it will become Holy Week. So this is again and continues to be a time of high spiritual energy. It's also been a time of great frustration, great turmoil, and great fear. And that is the topic for today's prayer and our thought. Once again, we're using the booklet, or the book, Peace Be Still, Prayers and Affirmations for Family Caregivers. It was written by yours truly and the Reverend Marion Gambardella. And today we're going to talk about that word fear because the more counseling that I have done over these many, many years, working with family caregiving, working with people in spiritual direction, working with people in addiction and in recovery, with each and with myself, at the base of so much is that four-letter word, fear. And other emotions come from the result of that fear. But when we look at those emotions and we go to the root, we find that four-letter word, F-E-A-R. Now, as many of you know, in the world of family caregiving, we often talk about it. We talk about it in the worlds of addiction. We talk about it in many, many group situations. Fear, F-E-A-R. Two possible definitions. Face everything and run. It's one way of doing it. Another, face everything and recover. Huge difference, isn't there? When we take a moment to say and to name that emotion, and it's always important, no matter what the feeling may be. Remember, feelings aren't facts, they just exist. And for us, it's extremely important as family caregivers, in order to get back to center, for us to acknowledge, yes, I'm feeling this fear. Yes, I'm feeling this anger. Yes, I'm feeling this frustration. I am feeling this. I am feeling this. I am feeling this, but I am not fear. I am not that frustration. We simply acknowledge it, we name it, and we send it on its way. And again, we take some very deep breaths to center ourselves and to know that at this moment, at this very moment, everything is all right. All is well. And everything that is happening is for my highest good. And out of this emotion, out of this fear, only good will come. All is well. Peace, be still. And those wonderful breaths, the intake and exhale of love, of goodness, of peace, can center us once again so that we can move on to the real tasks before us. Fear. Face everything and recover. And remember, you are not alone. First of all, with feelings, everyone has them. We don't all deal with them the same way, but we all have them. And learning to name them, learning to see them, and not engaging with them, but letting them go, acknowledging that was there. But I'm not fear. All is well. All is well. Peace, be still. And it's those words that we send out to the universe and that we send into us that connect us with our higher selves, the God within, the divine, the energy that has created us. Remember, we didn't create ourselves and we don't breathe ourselves. That is the gift of the divine spark that is within you and within me. And when we feel helpless and powerless, we are empowered by that divine presence within us, our higher self, the universe, whatever name you want to use that works for you today. You are not alone. And now, from Peace Be Still, prayers and affirmations for family caregivers. Fear, at the root of so many of our emotions, overwhelms and confounds. Is fear forget everything and run? Or is it face everything and recover? The choice is mine and yours. Help me, O Father, Mother of us all, to choose the latter. Help me to understand when I am afraid, troubled by circumstances that are beyond me, powerless. Then, aware of my emotional state, let me accept it without judgment. I am human and fear is part of life, and at this moment I am afraid. Let me accept this understanding that in awareness and acceptance, I can move on to positive, bold, and love-filled action. I now cast out the fear in the name and power of the God of my present understanding or confusion, and it is so. Thank you for strength, for the peace that is now washing over me with abundance and assurance. And I go on. I face everything and recover. I celebrate a life of co-partnership and co-creation, a life walking with my source of all peace, comfort, strength, and joy forever and ever, world without end. Amen and amen. I have a few affirmations for you, and I hope that they will bless you this week. I release feelings of fear. I give no power to thoughts of apprehension or worry. Regardless of appearances, I have faith in the power of God within to heal me on every level of my being and for my care recipient. The guiding light of spirit brightens my way, and I am not alone. I allow true understanding to have dominion over feelings. And as we always say, and I say it with you tonight, onward in love and caregiving. Namaste. Have a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you once again next week. From here in Bali, Indonesia, in Villa Anggrek. God bless, and I'll see you real soon. Thank you.